didn't go this morning. It's been fun being out here by the ocean. You can see that this morning, but we're about to head out. We're gonna go see a site called Thor's Well. We're gonna make our way towards the redwood forest to get to see that, and then we'll stop for the night a little later down the road. There she is, the Mini.
They gave us cinnamon rolls, coffee. We're good to go. Ready to get on the road.
Whoop, whoop.
Talk about the trunk space on this thing real quick. It actually has 2 layers. So there's actually a whole nother side to this on top of the really spacious back seats actually.
Chevy SSR, yay or nay?
So something cool about this thing is it actually has a manual mode as well. So Hannah's been driving it in manual mode in preparation for the paddle shift on the Lamborghini. We do wish it was a manual. I am certainly way more fond of that than the paddle shift, but in that. And this thing is actually really responsive, the manual mode in it.
We're almost to Thor's Well, but we saw this, so we had to stop and pull over to get a picture. Look crazy?
Mini.
but we've been driving for what seems like forever now and are starving because we can't find a restaurant. So had to stop here at this here gas station, get us a snack and some energy so we can keep going. Because I don't know why, but it seems like every restaurant on the coastal road here in Oregon, well, we're not in Oregon anymore, but we just got to California, is closed. So maybe things will be open as we keep going. So if you know any good restaurants, let us know.
Yeah, well, after we throw this video up tonight.
Yeah. Could help us later. It's huge.
Have you ever wondered what a redwood smells like? It doesn't smell like anything. It just smells like a tree. Okay, y'all, we've made it to In-N-Out Burger. Look at it. We're so excited. We're about to go through the drive-thru if we don't get hit by this car. Or where the drive-thru is. I don't think we can figure that out. But here we go. We don't have these in Arkansas, so this is about to get really good. It's weird.
There's a weird cone situation that we're having to deal with right here.
Yeah.
And this Kia is cutting us off. Here we go. It's gonna be good. So good. Another cool feature that this Mini has is you can change the colors of the lights in there. Like, look. It's got all the different colors. It's all around on the doors too.
So we're in front of where there, I guess, used to you could drive through a redwood tree. There's a sign over there. Anyway, I think that one fell down or something, but it's probably hard to tell in this video how big this tree actually is, but it's actually wider than our car. Like, if this one had a hole in it, we could definitely drive through it. And you probably can't see it up there, but yeah.
So tall.
Yeah, this thing is so big. This is easily the biggest one we have ever seen.
Yeah,
out of the whole trip and my trip before, I definitely have never seen one this big. This is crazy. So earlier I was driving and I noticed that it looked like I had like a light bar almost to the side. And that's because if you turn the wheel, the headlights actually turn with the direction of the car. How cool is that? So I just want to kind of talk about this car real quick. That way you don't just have to see us driving or doing whatever. But if you're looking for a car to just have fun in, this is by far the funnest car I've ever driven. Like I have driven a lot of cars, and I gotta give this one the like 5-star thumbs up. And I'll tell you why. I even rate this higher than I would a Lotus for fun. And that's because of safety reasons. I've been able to literally have my foot to the floor in this car almost this whole trip. And the car is just so, I guess you would say, unpowerful that there's no way it can get away from you. And then the fact that it's all-wheel drive, like I can't slide this car. No matter what I do, no matter what I try, I can't slide it. The brakes are fantastic. The headlights turn with you. There's just so many great things about this car, and it handles as if you were in a Lotus. I mean, you can give this car as much power as you want, and if you put it to the floor, it's not going to break away from you, no matter what you do. So it handles well, it brakes well, it steers well, and it's just a fantastic car. All the features, it's like having a Lotus that you can carry passengers and luggage with. I mean, if you're looking for a fun car that you could park easily and it gets good fuel economy, it's just going to be hard to beat this car. I'm going to feel a little bit sentimental whenever we have to leave this car behind. If I was going to get one, I would definitely see about getting a true manual. I think that would definitely enhance the experience. But even the slap shift on this is not bad if you want something that, you know, maybe would be a good commuter car and then you can just have fun in. It's very responsive, and it drives a lot like a true manual. It doesn't make you shift early. It doesn't force you to shift. It doesn't force you to downshift too early. So overall, I have to give this car a really, really, really good rating if you're looking at something to drive for fun, and especially for road trips, because not only is it a good handling and have all these other features, the visibility on this car is good. It's almost like you're in a fish tank, and the fact this car doesn't have window tint on it, I was kind of not wanting it first because all my cars have dark tint. But this one is like a fishbowl right now, and for a road trip like this, it's perfect because it's like you're getting an HD view of everything, and it doesn't really distort anything from our trip. So I actually kind of like that, whereas normally I do like our privacy. But anyway, I just wanted to talk about this car for a minute because we both have just been thoroughly enjoying it. And it's also really funny because the color and the way it looks, it's not a cop magnet, so you're not gonna, you know, go out and have fun. And hey, it's not really that fast, but I will say getting around the corners on the road we just took, there's no way in heck even a Lotus or a Lamborghini could have done that without at least like breaking the back end loose, because it was just, the roads are wet. There's just no way it would have happened. I've drove those cars enough to know that I would have crashed had I done what I just did in those cars. Anyway, that's my 2 cents on this car. I'm absolutely in love with it. I like I said, I wish that I could take this thing home with us when we're done. I would drive this thing back to Arkansas. And that's just one last point to touch on with it, is that it doesn't fatigue you at all to drive this car. Like, I don't know what it is with the seating position and the telescopic steering wheel. You can adjust it up, down, outwards, inwards. The driving position in this thing is perfect for me, at least, and I'm about 6 feet tall. I have had zero fatigue in this car between my arms, my back, my butt, my legs, my feet. Everything has been really, really good. So there's only one complaint I have in this car, and that is the cruise control button. It's kind of annoying to push, especially if you have like a fat thumb. You have to push the center of it, and it's very, I don't know, I just don't like it. But that's my only gripe about this car, really, and I think that's a pretty small one.
Y'all, the road to Fort Bragg is the windiest road I've ever been on my whole life. And it was really fun for about 10 minutes maybe when Alan was doing some really amazing driving, but then it got pretty bad. I didn't think I was gonna make it, but we're here. We made it. To be honest, we're in kind of a creepy hotel. I feel like this is something that Norman Bates may have visited, but we're gonna survive. I think we're gonna make it through the night. You're gonna keep me safe, Alan.
There was someone that walked past the shower, and you could see them, kind of like out of a horror movie.
Yeah, let's talk about that. There's a window in the shower. I mean, it's blurred out, but still, a window in the shower. I don't know what kind of design that is, but
it's for the views.
Yeah, maybe.
But when you're taking a poop, people can see you. But really though, the road 101 to 1, that was the twistiest road in the longest road I've ever been on that had no support, no phone signal, no anything. You can't call AAA out there. So, anyway, we're glad the Mini Countryman held up.
It did awesome.
It did
Mini
awesome.
was
But
amazing.
even as much as I love driving, at nighttime, I've never gotten sick before from driving, and
I'll say I've never felt that car sick in my life.
I was a little car sick myself, I have to admit. That's gonna be all for this video. We're gonna edit this and go to bed, and tomorrow we're gonna sleep in before we get to San Francisco, because we're tired.
It's true, you're tired.
And just so you know, we are reading all of your comments. We just literally don't have time to reply to them. That sounds really selfish. We really do. We wake up and we read the comments. We love reading the comments. That's awesome. It's cool. But really, it's time for bed. I mean, it's time to edit and then go to bed. Thank you for all 18 likes. Thank you for all 200 of you who are subscribed and who think that we're going to be something from our iPhone videos. By the way, if you have any camera suggestions, are there any photographers out there or videographers? We need some camera suggestions because we're just recording everything on our iPhones like noobs.
Because we are.
Yeah. So if you have any suggestions on camera equipment, like a film camera, not like a photography camera, you know, so we can make better videos if you guys like these. You know, just a basic camera and microphone maybe. Would that be good? I'm just talking to myself now. Okay, so let's go edit this. I'm looking at you through this. Not you who's watching, Hannah, this is who I'm talking to. Alright, you can tell that we're tired right now. It's time to go.